God.
Come on, just sit up. Just sit up, man. Here.
I don't think I can hold on any longer.
You can. Right. Just sit here. Everything's gonna be alright. You're good. Stay with me.
No.
Stay with me.
It's the pain.
It's not. Come on.
It's taking hold. It's taking hold.
It's not. Just stay with me. Just stay with me. Just breathe. Breathe. Come on.
I don't know.
Come on. Just stay with me.
Hold on.
John, just stay with me. Look in my eyes. Look.
Longer.
Just stay. Hey. Hey. Stay with me, man. Stay.
Side.
Look,
Come on,
just
man.
keep this breathing going. You're gonna be alright.
Do it.
You're gonna be alright. You're not, man. You're strong. Just believe in yourself. Come on. Stay with me. John, don't you pass out on me, John. John, the pain.
No.
It'll go soon. Come on. Just focus. Stay with me. Look at me.
I can't.
John?
I can't.
John? John!
Oh, get out and walk, you dirty bastard. Whew. Just for that. Sorry about that. Just get pains in my stomach. Whew. Much better that, like. What a thought. Stick FIFA on, man.
Okay, well, welcome to another episode of the Adam and Norm podcast, episode 15. I'm here with my good old friend, Terry. You
Hello there.
Norm this week. Hiya, Terry.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. I've been in Shellbottle all day on the bus
Ooh, on the bus. And where else you been going, Terry?
to the Shellbottle Library.
Oh, what kind of books you picking up from there, Terry? Probably ones about the war, was it?
No, it was how to kill a pheasant with a corkscrew. It was beautiful.
Oh,
How are you doing, Adam?
I'm all right.
How are you getting on in lockdown?
Lockdown, summer in the city. Who is that song? Joe Cocker's titty. Is that who it was?
No, I think it was Love and Spoonful, wasn't it?
Nah, it's facts.
Fact attack.
I'm getting a little bit bored, and not bored in lockdown. I don't know if you've reached this part of it yet. Are you like, it's feeling like Groundhog Day, and I'm not unhappy, and I'm not totally stressed. Sometimes you are on that, but I just feel like I'm just getting up, and I'm like, I just feel meh. I'm like, I just want something to change.
I think that's depression. You're probably depressed.
Probably is.
I just feel like I wake up and I like think, and then I look at the window and I think, might jump out.
No, I haven't thought about jumping out the window just yet.
I don't think jumping out of your bedroom window would do the trick though. It would just be like you just land on the floor outside, probably on your feet.
I'd probably land like a cartoon character, just in the floor. Get up, and just have a print of it.
Be like an Adam-shaped hole.
Aye.
No, I'm kind of the same. It's funny actually because I kind of wake up in the morning and I just think, wow, is this really happening? Is this just like another day? Do you think time's passing really quickly?
Yeah.
Like weeks are going like super fast. I like sometimes wonder whether we're in the Matrix and this is even real, and whether they're just like, like they're just updating the operating system, so they've got we're all in this kind of like space where they go, you can't go outside just in case we see like a glitch or something like that in the Matrix, where they update everything, and then after a while they'll go, oh yeah, the virus is gone, you can go back out. Just feels like everything's a bit sped up at the minute and just a bit surreal.
It does, aye. I'm just waiting for the Morpheus to come and knock on my door and ask if I want some pills.
It's mad to think though, there's people out there now probably just sat in the house and they're so used to just like going out and getting blitzed like on drugs and that they're just sat in the house just doing it instead, like just totally off their faces, just on pills and that, and just dancing in their living rooms on their own. There's people out there right now doing that.
The people who do that, they'll probably just be in other people's houses or somewhere doing it. They'll not be social fucking distancing.
Nah, definitely not. I went out for a walk today with the family, and there was just these two lads who just walked along, and they had like a bottle of cider, and they were just chatting away, and they were just like walking around. It was like a kind of family walk, and they were just like, I'm eating all that, like, and they were just going for a walk. There's two mates, and I just thought, bloody hell, man. Some people just didn't give a shit, do they? They're just literally just cracking on, like life's just normal, like there's nothing, no social distancing, unless they were like partners or something like that. I don't know, but I doubt it, like.
No, I've seen a couple people doing that as well, and they're blatantly not related or anything like that, and they're just walking around with a box of bud and just drinking. It's just...
Aye. It's nuts. It's kind of crazy.
Kind of
But
crazy.
it's enough of that shite, because I just think, you
Aye,
know what it
let's
is?
get out of mine. We're going to talk about gerbils and hamsters and pickled onions.
Right, well, I'll tell you one thing. I was just having my tea before, and I got into a discussion with the missus.
Yeah.
And actually, we were reminiscing. We're talking about different foods from the past, and I can't believe this has skipped my mind, and I've totally forgotten about this product. And there's probably people out there now who actually still eat this, and it's probably still ready, available, but I've never seen one for years. The Findest crispy pancake.
Oh, Andy Wright's face is made of them, man. He always has. He's always got them on him.
Findest crispy pancakes, they were awesome, them.
They were.
I haven't had them for years. I don't even know where you would get something like that from now. It's quite specialist, isn't it?
Findus, probably.
But is Findest still a thing?
I don't know. I always just know you'd be, I meet that Findus round the boat.
The only thing I ever knew that Findest kept doing was fish fingers, but does it still make frozen
Crispy
pancakes?
I don't know. Ask Andy. Andy, he used to get all the stuff like that from Iceland, like fake steaks and stuff like that, and like little potato faces and stuff like that. And he was like, loved that sort of stuff. So he'll probably know. He's
got shares in tomato sauce. He fucking loves tomato sauce, Andy Wright.
Oh, aye.
He's the only kid I know who will actually put half a jar. Is it a jar that you get?
A sauce? No, a bottle.
A bottle. Half a bottle. To him, though, it may as well be a jar. He would put half a bottle of tomato sauce on his plate just to have like a plate of chips, and he'll literally only use a little bit of it, and he's just got like... If tomato sauce was like creating like global warming, he would be like, I don't know, like up there with like these massive like...
Corporations.
Yeah, because he just uses so much tomato sauce and so much of it goes to waste. It's disgusting. It's crazy.
I tell you what, like, what I learnt today is last week I found out that potatoes are hot. This week, found out bagels, fucking hell, they keep their heat, don't they?
Bagels?
Aye, and do you know what it is? Before then, I always just thought either Jewish people eat them or cunts, but then I've always ignored them for years.
Aye.
And then I've started, like, having bagels. They're awesome bagels, like.
Oh, yeah,
aren't
I
they?
like a bagel, like. That
Wow,
canny egg,
I've been having them for the last 6 months or so. They're good, like.
Oh, they're good, aye. They're good. You can get the thin bagels as well. Have you had them? Where they're slightly thinner, so they're a little bit healthier and that. It's not as bready for you. But aye, we have bagels quite a bit in this house, like. We love the bagel.
Oh, fucking strict on them, me, like. Love it.
Mm-hmm. You've got to, man. You've got to keep it real for the old bagel.
You see, you're doing it on the grill or something like that, and you get your toast out. When you touch them, they're fucking boiling. I was burning my fingers again. That's all I seem to do. Burn my fingers on potatoes or bagels.
Can you not remember those things, man, where you used to get... They were so hot when you put them in a toaster. They were called Pop-Tarts. And people were cooking them, and then they would get them out and they were melting their lips off and that. They were like the guy out of Robocop who went in the acid.
Oh, God.
They were, and they had to like ban them or something, didn't they?
No, I didn't. I seen them in the supermarket the other day.
You can probably get them now, but they've got like loads of warnings on them.
It's an absolute fact.
Yeah. In 1985, the Pop-Tart was banned because somebody ate one and it melted their lips off.
His name was Frederick Krueger.
Yeah.
He was what was he? He was a caretaker at the local school.
He was a nonce.
He was a nonce.
That's what he was, wasn't he? He was a fucking nonce and he got burnt alive. To talk about the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, everyone refers to them as the Freddy movies, but obviously they are the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Or if you're a true, like Geordie, you refer to them as Freddy 1, Freddy 2, Freddy 3, Freddy 4, instead of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, man, you seen Freddy 5?
Woo, have you seen Freddy 6?
Freddy's dead, that was.
It started off Freddy, and it was like, I'm referring to it as Freddy now. Nightmare on Elm Street started off, and it was like a total good... If you watch the first one, it's a total mint horror movie. So cleverly done.
With Johnny Depp in.
Freddy's quite mysterious. He's hidden away in that. Johnny Depp's in there with his backy fingers and that. And it's like, it's quite a good movie. But then they hit that limit and they wanted to keep making them. And the deaths just got more and more ridiculous. Just stupid. They're the equivalent of the Saw movies. They're just stupidity of them and that. But the first one was just an absolute... It's a classic, really.
It is a masterpiece. That's one of the best like horror sort of films there has been around, I think.
The music, the character, the direction, the idea he comes into your dreams, the concept and that. Genius.
Well done, Wes Craven.
Well done, Wes Craven. I didn't know whether Wes Craven made anything else that was good, did he?
Shocker, that guy who was going to prison. He gets put on an electric chair and he could go inside electricity and plugs.
Oh, that was horrible, that. Absolutely dog shit. The Hills Have Eyes. Did he do that?
I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of horrors, to be honest. Like, I just think they're shite. I used to like them in the 80s and 90s, and then I'm like, they ain't out for me. Like,
I don't mind them, but I wouldn't go to the cinema to see them. I don't like to be scared and freaked out when I'm watching films. I just like to sit back and enjoy them and relax and stuff.
Well, I always just rip them apart, me, and don't find them that scary, me. Like, I'm just like, nah. I think it was because when I was younger, I used to get fucking tortured with them because we knew this kid who lived in our street, and we used to hang around with kids. See, I was about 7, 8. Maybe he's a bit older, and there was kids who used to hang around who were 40 and that, and his mum used to work at the cinema and used to bring all the pirate videos back from the cinema, and we used to like watch The Omen and shit like that, and I was fucking shit scared and having nightmares. And then my dad just used to tell us, just picture all the cameras around you, around the people in that film, and it's not even real. And that's all I do when I watch it. I just pick them apart and go, nah, shit.
It's funny actually, because that's what your dad used the same technique when he was talking about pornography. I'll be like, it's a bit scary.
He was mentioning that you were around doing it and that, and for some reason you asked to be in my old room. It was weird.
Aye.
Is this the room that Adam used to sleep in? Why? Can we go in here?
Can I just lie under the covers? Have you cleaned them recently? Yeah. Why have you got your feet on his pillow and your head under roughly where his crotch would be? No reason. Just doing some marketing research. Yeah, well, I've got some questions, Adam.
Oh, have you? Who you got questions off then, Norman?
Well, I've got questions off a bloody load of people, but you know what it is? I have to filter them down because we cannot answer everyone's questions. As I've mentioned in the past, we appreciate everyone's questions and we love everybody getting involved, but we'll have to cherry pick the ones that I'm vibing, and you do the same from the old Insta. So today, I've got one from Chris Cunningham. And he says, what do you prefer, ferrets or weasels?
None of them, to be honest.
No, I thought that as well. When I was picking his question, I actually thought...
I'm not really... Are they classed as rodents?
Oh, aye. Definitely.
Ferret's just one of them long things, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is, aye. They're long.
What do they do? Just run and not through stuff.
Well, I don't even know why this guy even cares about why we would prefer one over the other. Chris, what are you thinking, man? Why are you saying with questions like that?
What are you thinking? Is this some type of... I don't know. Are you trying to... Is it a backhanded question meaning something else? I don't know. A ferret and a weasel.
I think he's referring... It's got to be something to do with fannies or something like that.
I'll tell you a story about a gerbil, if that'll help you. When we were little, we used to have this mate who I used to go to school with, who lived in Westwood Grange, and he had gerbils, like, but the kid was fucking a bit hyper. He was mental, like. So one day, me and Mackie went to his house and knocked on me. He says, "Come in." We opened the door, and this thing just flew towards me. It was a fucking gerbil, so we had to catch it, me and Mackie. What he was doing at the stand, sat at the top of his stairs, he used to have it within a pillowcase and then open the pillowcase so it flung out. Oh, no. He just went, "Heads up," when we opened the door. We're like, what fucking hell, catching a gerbil.
That sounds like a nice guy. A bit of animal cruelty going on there.
He is a nice lad, actually. He was a bit
mental, though.
Strange when he was younger. Yeah.
It is. It's not that like. The only time I've ever seen like things like that is when they're in them little plastic balls and they're racing around on the floor and that.
Mm-hmm. Like Andy Wright's one, he used to have a hamster.
What does he call his Geordie?
Jackie.
That was it, Jackie. He used to go do monkey bars and that. Well, to be honest, I haven't got a preference over ferrets and weasels, and I'm going to go with a ferret. I don't know the difference between the two of them. I'm just going to say...
I don't even know what a fucking weasel is, me, like.
Can you eat either of them?
Aye.
Actually, what would you rather have, ferret burger or weasel burger?
Ferret.
Ferret sounds a bit more posh, I think. Weasel sounds a bit like...
Excuse me, sir. Would you like your ferret flame grilled or medium or rare? Or what preference do you take?
Yeah, well, the thing is, we're laughing now, but if this corona thing gets any worse, we might be eating ferret burgers. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit, I'm going to pets at home after this is done.
Once we run out of cows, once we've had our fill of cows, we'll be on to the ferrets. So, I'll pass it over to you for a question.
I've got you one. Yes, another one, which is around about that calibre. And this is from Carl Slates. I think that's what his name is. Sorry, I'm class with names and that. I write it down and my doctor's writing and that because in a rush.
Doctor's writing.
He says, "What's the best flavour of paste?"
The best flavour of paste? Is he for fucking real? What, like, as in, there's toothpaste...
No,
And then-
I'm guessing he means like beef paste and chicken paste and that, doesn't he? And then little things
that-
he's getting. Is that what it is? I don't
Is it
know.
not called pate or pate? Is it paste?
Patty? It's pate.
Why are you
But
calling it paste then?
No, because you
Does
can
he
get like
call
a
it
paste. No, you can get like a patty or
meat
paste.
Fuck off
Isn't it
eating meat paste. I couldn't deal with meat paste. That is the ultimate, like, total, utter, proper dog shit type of meat. Oh, Mum, have you got any meat paste? Oh, can I have a grilled meat paste for me tea? Or toast, right? Imagine this. Fucking awful white bread, like cheap toast with meat paste on the top.
Oh, I'll be
Fuck
banging on
off.
that, mate.
That's
Like.
just- I wouldn't I wouldn't even feed that to a dog.
I don't know if I wouldn't have it as toast. I'd have it like a buttered bread with a bit of paste on. Like I've never had it since about 12 years ago. Like, but it was nice though. I thought was that right? Well, aye.
Is that wait? I'm not interested. Me, like, I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to food. I just wouldn't be. I wouldn't touch paste.
Would you not?
Any type of apart from toothpaste, that would be the only one.
Yeah, man. When I used to come to your house about fucking 15 years ago, all I used to eat was fucking McCain of microwave chips and fucking dog pizza or whatever like that.
Aye, that's alright. That's good stuff. Paste though, that is the ultimate total shit. That's like if you go into a butcher's and you go, oh, what goes into paste? And you go, well, do you like the flavour of a horse's foreskin? Do you like cow flaps? All of that, it's just the ultimate. It's just the bits that they just don't know what to do with. They're like, because we'll put these in hot dogs, and they'll go, they'll not fucking put that in hot dogs, mate. How that gan's in the paste, that. So nah, I wouldn't touch paste, like, unless I made it myself out of like getting meat and then mincing it down and chopping it up and then sieving it or whatever you do to make it. Is it like salmon paste? Is it not? Is it pate or paste?
You can get pate.
Which is a bit more like sophisticated, isn't it?
Yeah.
I assume paste comes in like a tube with a little screwy on cap that you just squeeze and it just gans all hour. In my head, that's what I'm thinking.
No. You get them in little jars.
Oh, right. I'm thinking of something totally different then.
I don't know. I just assumed that's what he meant from paste.
Disgusting. I don't know. My favourite pate. I'll just probably say my favourite pate. I don't know. I didn't even eat that though.
What the fuck's pate? Pate. You never had pate before?
I've heard of pate before, aye. Of course I've heard of pate.
You've heard of it? Have you not eat it?
I don't like it though. I'm not a big fan. I don't like anything where it's being crunched down.
You know, get some crackers with pate on.
Nah, I wouldn't eat pate.
You've got it there, audience. Norm wouldn't eat pate. He
I
only
wouldn't
eats lobster and caviar.
No, it's not that. I'll eat any type of meat. I actually prefer the cheap cuts, like chicken wings and stuff like that. I just don't like it when you get food and then squelch it down into like baby food. I don't like mushy peas either.
Oh, they're fucking awesome. Fuck off,
They're
though,
fucking awful. Mushy
No, they're
just
not,
have
like-
garden peas. Have petit pois.
They're totally different.
Mushy peas, they're fucking
Oh.
awful. Mushy peas, I tell you what mushy peas is. Some bloke in a factory somewhere is eating the normal peas and then just spitting them into a jar and going, some fuck, I can't eat that. What else? They're just awful.
Oh, fish and chips with mushy peas and gravy and that. Oh, you're fucking winding me up. It's awesome.
I never get that. I always get fish, chips, and I get curry sauce.
I get that sometimes. I mix mine up, you know what I mean? I don't get the same thing all the time.
No, I never get that. And to be honest with you, the pate, whatever you call it, I've never heard of it being referred to as paste either. So I don't know where that's come from. So I've heard of people referring to it as pate, like chicken pate, right? I've heard of it.
You're just gonna have to fucking stop saying that. Like, it's fucking pate, man. Stop saying pate. Is it pate? I've never heard anyone say pate.
I've heard of pate. No. I don't even use these words. I never have this in my cupboard.
I don't use these words.
I don't. But words that I've heard before referring to what I think this product is pate, and now paste. Have you heard of it being called paste?
Yeah, chicken paste. Beef paste.
Fuck off, man. Oh, you got any chicken paste, mate?
Aye.
Oh, mate, do us a favour, man. How much do you charge for a jar of chicken paste? I've
Yes.
never heard anyone call it chicken
It was
paste.
fucking 60p or something. Or it was, I'm sure.
Chicken paste. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Well, I've never had it. I've had pate. I've had salmon pate.
Yeah. I'm going to go with chicken paste. My favourite. Me, like, there we go.
Oh, I tell you what, liver pate as well. But I'm not a big fan. But I've had it before.
Yeah.
Is there a difference in? Maybe someone can clarify this. Maybe this is a difference in technique. Maybe a pate is a French technique that's used to produce like a spreadable meat. Mm-hmm. And then a paste is just like a factory where someone's literally just getting out the arseholes of cows and grinding them up and put them in a little tube.
It's probably the similar scenario to champagne and sparkling wine, where they're exactly the fucking same, apart from one's made in the region of Champagne in France or whatever, so it can get cold champagne, and the rest can't. Whereas that paste and pate are probably exactly the same, but one's like pate, and it's got like a name, and then paste is just piles of dog's wank.
And I reckon pate is just some thick Geordie who sent it to me, and I'm just as thick as him, so I've just repeated it.
Aye, probably.
Yeah, well, there you
Right,
go.
next question.
Right, this one is from Ashley, and she asked this on Twitter, and I thought, actually, we'll throw this in. She said, did you ever make any money off Buzzcocks?
£585,000, and we spent it all on sausages.
Oh, we spent it all on pate? Nah, not really.
We made some, we didn't try to, it just kind of did.
We're ahead of our time, really. I didn't want to say ahead of our time because we sound like we're like pioneers or like we're avant-garde or something.
Yeah, I know what I mean, you know what I mean?
But we're probably a little bit too soon. There's a lot of YouTubers now, they get lots and lots of followers, and they get advertising, and they get lots of clicks and views, and they make millions, some of them. We were way before that.
We just made a website and sold an album on it, didn't we? On a website, so no advertising or anything like that. And
we're thick as fuck because we're selling it for like 79p a song. In PayPal, we're charging like 50 pence to make the transaction, so we'll make like 29 pence or something stupid like that. So then we're like, oh, we'll make an album.
I didn't do any of that stuff. That was all handled by Norman, so I would have probably picked up on that, you know what I mean? Because
we didn't know what we're doing.
I'm like a business mind and stuff like that. He's a little bit of you know what I mean?
I'm a bit of an idiot, like.
Yeah, we did have it. We got paid by that website, heavy.com, to make that... the basketball one.
But I doubt we've made... I don't even think we've made more than a couple of £1,000 off it.
Yeah.
Doubt even gets close to that. It's not major money. But
we didn't do it for that. So
no, we
just happened to turn out. Someone went, oh, we like your videos, want to do this? And said, we'll pay you. And went, oh, I will do that. Mm-hmm. And then they just decided to sell the songs for the banter, didn't we? And
yeah. I suppose...
we didn't really advertise them out, did we?
Nah. And the thing is we're obviously like, we do a bit here and there now, and we're doing the podcast, and we had words with Buzzcocks, so he's kind of made an appearance again. But it's just, there's not enough time to do things like we used to do them when we're in our 20s. But if we were doing it now like we're in our 20s, would be making a bit more money out of it, because we'd just be able to be churning these things out like on a daily basis and making videos like there was no tomorrow. And Buzzcocks would probably be an influencer with like tons of followers, like, and he'd be advertising stuff and doing all sorts of shit. So, but unfortunately, no, we did make tons of money, but that's not really what we set out to do. So, there's your answer, Ashley.
Can I ask Ashley or Ash a question as well? Because I don't know who it is, but
it's Ashley.
Ashley, there's been a review put on the Apple podcast, and there's one by Ash, and she said, 5-star, so good in the title. It has me in stitches, literally, lol, not figuratively. It's a Geordie version of the Ricky Gervais show that made Carl Pilkington famous. I was like, oh,
that's really
I'll
nice.
take that. That's a compliment for me. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good as that, but thanks very much. Thanks.
I'm reading between the lines there. She's basically saying it's like Buzzcocks has come back and then helped these little knacker mate get back in the limelight, which is you, Adam.
Oh,
you're Carl Pilkington.
Ah, you're right.
See, this is what I like.
So thanks, Ash, if you're the same person. If not, thank you to the other Ash.
Yeah, no, that
Big
is.
Big fan of yours now.
Have you got a question? Another one, Ad?
I've just had one fired in here, so someone might be losing their slot on the notes that I wrote down just because one just fired up on my phone. And this is from Ando.
Oh, Ando.
1584, Chrissy Ando.
Oh,
and he says...
Heavy C.
Heavy C. Do farmers really have jelly guns?
Oh, now that is the type of question I'm here for. The only thing I know about jelly guns, right, is you have to piss on the wound. The jelly goes on you and you have to piss on it to get the sting away, but I'm sure that's just jellyfish. And it's just a total...
Yeah.
It's made up.
That's just made up.
What does a jelly gun actually look like?
Fuck do I know. It used to just be a rumour, doesn't it? You go to the farmer's going to chase you across his field and shoot you with a hot jelly gun which burns you. Like, that was going to be... Probably would have happened in the 80s, actually. And they probably went, are you shooting children with hot jelly which is burning their face? Yeah. I think I'm going to have to fucking stop with that, like... Look at this fucking school photo. All of them look like fucking Simon Weston. So that blatantly must never have happened, did it?
No, it can't possibly have happened. Otherwise, there'd be farmers getting a lock. Imagine if a farmer actually did that now with a fucking jelly gun. He was like, oh, they were trespassed on my field. Can I just get this straight? There were some children. They were in your field. Rather than asking them to leave, you just thought, you know what? I'm going to shoot them with a gun that fires hot, burning jelly. I mean, does that sound fair to you? Like, yeah. Sounds perfectly fair.
I only ever used to hear it as a myth. Used to hear it. Oh, didn't got in there, man. Smitty a few weeks ago got chased and he got shot with a jelly gun. Oh, did he? Aye, it was all out. Burnt all his legs and that. Oh, did he? And then it used to be a rumour. And then if anyone can confirm whether I'm positive jelly guns are absolutely made up, but if anyone can confirm that.
Jelly guns are made up.
I tell you, based on that thing about farmers and that, because that's just the fun we used to have when we were little, right? And what people don't have really now, I don't know what to do because it takes the go too far. But we used to just run on the farmer's field, get chases off him, right? And then we'd go on to the building site. Did you ever used to go to the building site and get chased off? We used to call them the gadgie, the security guard. We used to just get chases off him who would be working in the hut. Yeah. And it was mint.
Oh, aye.
Good story about me brother. He was a bit of a silly one. And went to the building site with his pal during the night time, and he found this digger, and he started like getting all the mud and just rubbing it all out of the windows. He put one of the windows out with a rock or something.
What?
And then he got inside the digger, and he was like with his shoes squeezing like drop dead Fred on top of the seat, going shit, like rubbing it all out, and then rubbing shit all over the controls and that, and then left. And he came in, he told us, oh, I did that last night. I was like, all right, and they bother. Next day, he gans to, or the week at the end of the week or whatever, gans to his lass's house, and they were sitting there having tea, and his dad came in. He's like, he's been a bit of a fettle and that, and I asked him what was wrong, and he gans, some fucker at work, me digger, he put the window out and rubbed it full of mud.
It's mad how small the world can be sometimes, isn't it?
I know.
Right, I've got a question. It's from Ben Dixon. He says,
okay,
would you rather only eat vegan sausage rolls for the rest of your life or have hands permanently covered in super glue?
Well, I tell you what, Ben has really covered all tracks here because that's literally written down for my next question, what I've got written on Instagram.
Oh, there you go. He's totally covering all bases, isn't he?
Or what I have super glue. I'll just eat the vegan sausage rolls, mate.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Gotta love a sausage roll, like.
Yeah, definitely. I would eat sausage rolls, like, it doesn't really matter, even if they were filled with chicken paste. No, even if they were filled with chicken paste, I would be eating sausage rolls, even though there wouldn't be sausage then. Actually, technically there could be sausage. Can you get chicken sausages? Do you get them? Do they bother?
Aye, why aye. Mm-hmm.
Aye, well, there you go. Mm-hmm. Tends to be
pork sausage, chicken sausages.
Beef sausages, lamb sausages. I've never had a chicken one, mind. I've never seen a chicken sausage. I don't know whether that meat
I might
would
make
work
that up, but I'm positive you can.
Well, there you go. We're pushing boundaries with chicken sausages as well. I would eat sausage rolls. I would rather eat food, any type of food really, as long as it's half decent. Like a sausage roll's all right, than have my hands permanently covered in super glue. That would just be irritating as fuck. I don't even like it when my hands have got like a bit of dust on them. It gets on my nerves. Like, I don't mind if you're like kind of getting involved, like doing a bit of work and stuff like that. But then afterwards, you kind of, the first thing I usually want to do is wash my hands and get myself sorted out. Whereas to be permanently in that state of having manky hands, especially super glue, I couldn't be living with that.
I was always a skitsy hand washer anyway, me, like, and before then I fucking calmed down for a few years after thinking, I'll fucking do myself some damage here, just washing my hands all the time. And then this COVID thing came out and I'm washing my hands about 700 times a day, like anything I do.
Really? What, even when you're not even going out? You're just washing your hands loads?
Oh, well, I touch stuff and I'm like, right, wash my hands. I don't know why.
I do. It's because you used to be into fist ducking when you worked in the porn industry.
It used to be what?
Fist ducting.
What's that?
It's where you get a full fist up to someone's rectum.
Oh, is it? How do you know that?
I think it was Annie Wright who taught me about it, actually. He taught us about it.
Whoa,
he introduced us to the terminology.
Oh, the terminology. I'm glad you got that in.
Aye. So, I think that's why you have that little habit. It's just off the old days where you had to just get your hands clean because of being in someone's guts, literally up to your elbow in someone's guts. Like the truth. That's why you had the nickname at school, Puppet Master.
Puppets master. Because I've always had my hands up someone's arse when they came around the corner. I was like, what's wrong? Shut, act natural. Act natural.
Bobby was a young boy. He didn't ever follow the rules. He used to eat boiled eggs, bark like a dog, and he just liked sniffing shoes. His mama was a budgie, and his daddy didn't work too hard. But that didn't stop little Bobby yanking his dick under the stars. He used to knock one out at midnight, imagining he was a hawk. Wings spread wide, talons on fire, ready to fuck like a dwarf. Sometimes all you need is a little cooperation. So take my hand, don't be afraid, let's make this love our occupation.
Hello, you little fucking doily married.
Hello. Back again this week, eh?
Oh, I'm back again, like a proper fucking gangster.
What you been doing this week then? Anything new?
Just started on myself.
Start on yourself.
Oh, I've been training myself how to be harder. The fucking proper, yeah, that's a kind of hard way to learn yourself how to be hard, you know. Start on yourself. Because when you're in self-inflation, you've got to fucking keep yourself hard, mind. Because when you're going back out there, there's going to be fucking dragons and fucking all sorts. Well, yeah, there's going to be fucking proper, it's going to be proper medieval, man, when you're going out on the streets after this.
Alright. You know the drill, same as the last 2 weeks. Well, I've got one here from Chris with a K. He says, here Buzzcocks, you know how you get all the lasses and they think you're pure lush and mint at doing loads of things? Well, there's this lass who gets on my bus on the morning and she's proper lush. I want her to notice me and know that I'm hard.
Oh, right. I actually want to impress a little bit of fluff on the bus, like. A little bit of flange getting caught his eye, eh? Aye. Been there, done that, pal. Well, I can't share all me fucking proper leafless fuck gangster tips, but will, I got it, I'll fucking help you, because we're in lockdown and all that. First thing you do, you get on the bus, get your ticket, right? Not many people think to do this, mind. Get your ticket, fold it, look at the lass, pretend you're making a joint with your ticket, and just start rolling it, right? She'll be going, wow, he's a good roller, him. That's the first thing a lass looks for when she's looking for a new lad. So want someone who'll be able to roll a lethal as fuck joints, whether you're using king size skins or whether you're using 3 mini skins linked together, you've got to be able to prove that you're good at rolling. Get your bus ticket, fold it, start rolling it. After you've rolled it, put it behind your ear, and then just proper find someone on the bus who you think you can chin, right? Just fucking start glaring at them. Just fucking look at them and just proper give them the eyes and that. And then walk out at them, make sure she's watching you and all that, walk out at the lad and just gone, Will here, look, I'm going to be straight up with you, your leg, and make sure the lass can hear you, right? Just say, usually people like you, when they get on my bus, I york them all out and throw them out the back window. But today, I'm feeling a little bit sentimental, so I'm going to let you stay on, because I know for a fact that I would just pure put you straight in hospital for a month. And the lass will gone, she'll look over and she'll gone, wow, he is proper sentimental, him like. Then just say no with the lass though, because usually lasses will be thinking, oh well, he's lush him, he's hard as fuck, but he doesn't start on people for fuck all, he lets people off even when they're on his bus, just walk back our wrist. You know they've got them like handles that hang down on a bus.
Aye.
Put your hands in there, right? And just look at the lass and lift yourself up, right? But while you did, proper start rocking forwards with your balls like that, man. Well, and just gone up and down. She'll be going, honestly, lasses, I do this every time. Even if you're on the metro, it works, and they'll just gone, well, that is proper lethal, lad, because they can see that you've got the upper body strength to pull yourself up and still rock at the same time. Lasses love out like that. They absolutely fucking love out like that. And then the last thing to do, when the lass is just getting off, she'll probably walk past you, just whisper into what you, let me be your fantasy, and put a joint's worth in her back pocket. But put your phone number on a Rizzler that's wrapped around it. Once you get your aim, guarantee you'll get a text off her straight away. You'll be rocking her by midnight, man. Easy.
That's some good. And have you done that before?
Loads of times. I do that. Well, I did before lockdown and all that. I did that loads of times. Sometimes people think like, well, lasses are kind of hard to like, get on with and all that, and they're kind of complicated and all that. But if you just fucking show that you're lethal as fuck and you understand how to control people, lasses look up to you more, and that's all I do. Plus, lasses love getting a joint with. If you just give a lass a joint with, she'll automatically be a little bit more loyal to you.
Right. That's a good answer. So I hope, Chris, that answers your question. Next, we have one here from Mark Fairley. And he says, hiya, how big was your biggest stitcher lung? And was you on a proper whitey?
Never whiteyed since 92.
Why was that?
Well, to be honest with you, I was shown off. But it wasn't a lung. I filled, the X24, the bus.
Aye.
Me and Trek, I stole that and I filled the whole bus with proper harsh tack fumes and inhaled the whole lot. A whole bus.
The whole bus?
I had to shut all the windows and I filled the whole bus with resin smoke. And I tried to do it, but you know what I did? I can usually do it. I've done it a couple of times, but on this occasion, I tried to do it in one draw. And that was it. I just went fucking green. I was fucking walking around like a Dalek, man. I was going, whoa! Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. That trick, I was like slapping us in the face, and I was going, yeah, man, trick off, I'm going to spew. And I started going, I was fucking spewing all over. I was fucked, But you live and learn, didn't you?
Was it a double decker?
Oh, it was a double decker, of course it was. Oh, fuck off, man, you little daft gun. Of course it was a double decker. I could easily do a single decker. And most people are not going to do a single decker.
How much tack's in there then?
Oh, fucking canny bit of tack, like. I took all the seats out now to get more fumes in. So it was a canny lot, like. It was strong, like. But the hottest lung that I've ever had. I've never whited since I did that X24 full of tack. Since then I've had loads of stitcher lungs. But my most lethalest lung that I ever had was one of a hot air balloon. Which was... It was canny. I thought I was showing off a little bit, right? Because it was like, there were a few lasses there that I saw and I thought, wow, they look like they're like gangsters now. Well, proper posh. They flew down in that fucking hot air balloon and I was just like, yeah, right, now just on a field, mate.
You were just on a field? What for?
Well, we just went up the front burn. There was just a field up there, so we just fucking went up there and we're just like, me, Trekker, me nana, my Uncle Terry, we're all just there, man. What's off our face on pills? Can't run the fields on quads and that. And these little dafties came floating down in a hot air balloon to me, and I went, well, yeah, let's fucking have that of them. And I says, no, man, there's just a couple of fucking lasses in there. And she went, well, so what? I says, no, man, you can't fucking York lasses all I want steal a hot air balloons, man. It's not on these days. You can't do stuff like that anymore. And she said, well, yeah, man, I'm a lass. I'll fucking do what I like. I says, well, calm yourself down. I says, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll fucking show off to these lasses, because you know what I'm like. And these lasses will fucking pure drive us home in a hot air balloon. We'll fucking go floating back and it'll be fucking funny as fuck. We'll float down on the roof of those. Imagine what my granddad's face is going to be like. I mean, and I was like, wow, that'll be fucking Russians. So I walks our...
What you do with the quads?
Just fucking... Well, I keep them up there. We just leave the quads up there.
Right.
They're not my quads. I just lend them off the farmer.
All right.
I would just go up there. There's a couple of farmers. We usually just track our guns in and ties them up, and then we'll lend their quads for a couple of hours.
All right.
So it's all it, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. So I walks out. These fucking posh lasses are floating down the hot air balloon. I just walks out. I put my hands in the air and I'm like, all right, welcome to front burn. And they're just like, oh, excuse me, whereabouts are we? And I says, yeah, you're fucking in my kingdom. I said, yeah, I'm Uncle Buzzcocks. I'm your uncle. And the lass was like, all right. And I said, whoa. You look like he's fucking not from around here or not. I've never seen anyone with a hot air balloon. And the lasses were like, oh no, we're just from like through London and all that. And I says, whoa. I says, like, yeah, man, I know loads of people from London. And she went, yeah. And I says, oh, I fucking, yeah, man, I used to smoke tap with Tony Blair. And she was like, really? And I says, oh, I fucking right, I did. Me and Tony Blair got proper off our fucking heat, man. Yeah, man, we went on the top of Big Ben and took loads of pills and did lines off the fucking hands of Big Ben. And she was like, really? And I says, fucking right, we did. And she went, what, with cocaine? I said, no. I said, we're fucking proper cheap speed, straight up the fucking Big Ben. And she went, whoa. And I says, oh, I fucking Tony Blair, man, he's Labour, man. He doesn't do coke, he does speed. And I says, whoa, yeah, listen to this, right? I've got a little idea for you. I said, you've got a hot air balloon. I'm absolutely fucking hard as fuck. How about you give us a lift in your hot air balloon, Reed, and any birds that come near your hot air balloon when we're up in the air, I'll just fucking proper spark out. And the lasses were like, whoa, that sounds proper cool, that, because the reason we've landed is because all the seagulls run here are proper kicking off over hot air balloon. I says, yeah, I'll fucking York seagulls all over. And she said, whoa, there's crows as well. I says, yeah, man, the crows are little fucking daft cunts, man. Yeah, man, I'll fucking proper elbow them in the face and everything. She says, well, yeah, the only problem is the hot air balloons run out of all the stuff. I says, 1 minute, pal, walks out with a Trekker gives a 9-bar, Trekker just leaps in his coat like that. Hands the 9-bar, you know, the big flame thing that they've got on the hot air balloons. Just held the 9-bar with that and just fucking proper started flaming it like this. Filled the whole fucking hot air balloon with tack fumes. And the lass was like, whoa, I've never seen green smoke fill a hot air balloon before. I says, whoa, yeah, I'm not being funny, but I can't let that much tack fumes go to waste. Do you mind if I just have one draft of that before we're going up? And she went, alright, of course you can. So he asked me, fucking accidentally emptied the whole hot air balloon. I was like this. Trekker comes out and he's like, fucking gives a draw on that, man. I go, yeah, Trekker. Gets another 9-bar out, hands us another 9-bar, proper lush green. Burns the whole thing into the hot air balloon. Hot air balloon proper full of lush tack fumes. Trekker jumps on it. Wow, he gets fucking proper mangled, man. Yeah, man, he starts walking backwards and talking like Eddie Murphy. Then me nana comes over. Wow, well, how come you are fucking off your faces and all that? I says, these posh lasses are fucking letting well in the hot air balloon, have a few little lungfuls, man, calm yourself, dude. I says, Trekker, 9-bar, and he goes, yeah, woo, Buzzcocks was the last 9-bar, and I was like, woo, nana, I'm going to have to say something proper harsh here. I says, me and Trekker have been a bit greedy, we've had 2 9-bars, a 9-bar each. I said, he can't fucking have this one, I'm going to have to fill the hot air balloon up. Well, Al jumps into the basket, flirts off into the sky, starts flying through me, and Nana's fucking giving his grief all the way. I says, yeah, man, Nana, man. I says, fucking calm yourself down, man. You're fucking proper grinding on me here. And then out the corner of my eye, I see this fucking raven proper come flying down, and I says, Nana, here, go on, hit us then. And me Nana goes to swing for us. I just duck down me, Nana proper yorks this raven. Raven goes flying into the sky like that. Well, ravens are fucking harsh as fuck. When you knock one of them out, all the ravens proper come for you. So he has about 100 ravens just flying in. Me Nana, I went, Nana, here, you fucking started something here, man. You've got fucking loads of ravens on your fucking tail. Me Nana went, woo, here. She just starts proper Balboa in it, proper throwing her fist in the air, yorking everyone like this, and the fucking raven, there's piles of ravens on the floor, man, that were just leaving in this farmer's field. We're fucking gone all the way back, right? All the way back to Cromlington. We're floating now. I went on the top of man of walks, and we just landed like this, and we put the fucking, we put the thing there, we landed the basket on the top, and that was it. It was good though.
So hopefully that's answered your question there, Mark. I've got another question here from Stephen. He says, how many bairns have you got? Are they little gangsters or they pure posh and got jobs?
I've got loads. I've lost count, to be honest with you. People ask me all the time, oh, Will, yeah, how come you haven't got bairns? I say, yeah, man, that's why you haven't fucking seen us for ages, man. I'm fucking riddled with kids now. I've got fucking loads of them, but you know what it is? The thing is with kids and all, like, they're all eating that, but they just fucking always want stuff. I've got kids, right, that I didn't spend much time with anymore, but like the ones that I'm with my last now, I've got Raiden, Blanca, Boozer, M. Bison, and Dr. Robotniks. They're like me laddies that are always, they're like me kids that I've got around this. That are like, but me bands that I didn't see, like Shinobi, Chun-Li, I didn't see them very often anymore now. Because I fell out with them others, you know what I mean?
I do.
So, I've got loads of kids. But, I mean, the funny thing is like, I'll be walking through when I walk and, like, people will come up me and they'll go, yeah, Buzzcocks. And I go, what? And they go, I think you're my father. And I go, aye? And then they're going, I didn't think so, like, pardon. They're going, oh, you rocked my mum outside the fucking Phoenix back in 2001. I go, wow, who's your mum like? And they're going, oh, it's little Susie Montuni. And I go, I didn't think so, Paul. I know Trekker used to fucking blot all over her back, but I haven't fucking went anywhere near her. I said, go and fucking speak to Trekker. He's probably more likely to have rocked her. I said, I used to just tape your mother getting rocked all hour. I never used to rock her. So he was like, oh, she has Buzzcocks, and he Bobber Paul. And I says, fucking, honestly, it happens to me all the time. People are saying, Are you my father? No, I'm not.
Okay, doke. I've got another one here which says, how much are your dolphin pills? And are you and Trekker doing our eat, pal?
Dolphins are expensive at the minute, like. If you can get your hands on them. They're rare as fuck. Though.
Yeah?
Oh, they're rare. They're proper rare at the minute, like. If you can get your hands on a good dolphin, you'll be talking maybe about £40 for one. But I can get them for £3.
Really? Why is that?
Well, I know people, you know what I mean? You go knock on a gangster's door and say, hello, yeah, can I have a dolphin pill? They'll go, little fucking daft gun, aye, £60, pal. And they'll just go in and go, oh yeah, I'll buy it because I've got my student grant and all that. I'll just walk into a gangster's house and they just put them in my pockets. And I just walk in and I go, there's £3. Fuck off. If you want something like a Buffalo Mitzi or you want something like a fucking Shankoos Chalk Dust or something like that, aye, they're cheap as fuck, easy to get your hands on. But dolphin pills are fucking, not only are they the most strictest pill, they're also one of the rarest.
Bryson has asked, can you break down your daily routine for us, Uncle B?
Get up in the morning, start on myself, have a lung, go downstairs, give the kids a lighters so they can just fuck around with them for a bit, crumble some tack just to keep my fingers hard on the ends, make her a cup of fucking tea, then go out in the garden and practice karate on my garage roof. Then when I do my karate, usually loads of people in the street come out and watches, and they're like, well, Buzzcocks, you're proper hardy. And then I gone back in the house, fucking have an argument, 1 or 2 arguments with a lass. Then probably gone upstairs and rock her, come back downstairs, gone out in the front garden, have a slash. Aye, and then I'll just fucking gone in the back kitchen and gone to sleep on the floor for a couple hours. Wake up, have a lung, cook some food, and then get a band and pack the crisps or something for their dinner, and then gone out for a bike ride on my BMX for a couple of hours. Then come back in and then just do more training on the front garden. Just take my top off and do some shadow boxing or something like that, you know what I mean? Right, I've got the next question for you, Adam. This one's from Steve O'Brien.
Go on, then. Steve O'Brien. Is he Barry O'Brien's brother?
He is. He's a...
Ex-bin man. Used to be a soldier in Vietnam. Got a gammy leg.
That's him. That's him.
Right.
He says, would you rather have the shits for 2 weeks or a raging hard-on for 2 weeks? You have to continue normal life, going to work, the shops, pubs, etc. You just can't stop in.
It's a tough one, that, like.
The shits or a raging hard-on?
I'd probably just have the raging hard-on, to be honest.
Aye. I would just waistband it.
Yeah, just waistband it, or just even if it was that thing, you'd get an extra belt just underneath my pants for that and just pull it all the way around and that, just to keep it up and just like deal with it.
Yeah.
Because you could do the same with the shits and they're both annoying, but you'd have to keep going to the toilet and that, and you'd feel weak and all that, and it'd just be awful. So
I think I would probably just get, if you know you're going to have a consistent hard on, you could just sellotape your dick to your like self, so it was just like sort of almost like stuck to you. And then you'd just be like, you'd feel kind of like it wasn't protruding out too much. And
how are you going for a piss though?
Just unlock the sellotape. You just have to stand back and like tilt your pelvis forward so you're like pissing.
I would just sit at my desk and just get a bin and just piss up and then just try and catch it in the bin, moving the bin over. Some type of game. What are you doing? Let's have a piss.
It's one of the challenges of being a man, I think. Sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got a hard on, you need a piss.
That's why you need a piss.
Yeah, it's the most frustrating thing because you think, this is hard to do. I need a piss. Women just don't understand what it's like to need a piss and have a hard on. They just don't have a clue. Yeah. To have an erection and need a wee is just like, I don't know, wanting to eat food and watching someone behind a glass screen eat a Five Guys cheeseburger. You want to go and have that piss, but technically it's just not going to happen because you're just going to end up pissing all over the ceiling and all over the walls and that.
So yeah, we're both going with a raging hard on for a week. Is it a week, he said?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, fucking hell. Aye.
I reckon you'd have like heart problems if you had a hard on for 2 weeks solid.
Your dick will probably fall off anyway.
Aye.
Got another one here for you.
Go on then.
Well, we'd put a thing on Instagram of like an 80s thing with all the cartoon characters on and that, if anyone's seen it. But someone's asked a question. This is from Craig Tuck. He says, who's more of an annoying twat, Snarf or Slimer?
Oh, Snarf? Slimer's not annoying.
Snarf's more like Snarf. snarf, and he's annoying.
He's
isn't
had
he?
fucking chin snarf if I saw him.
Yeah.
You would.
Slimer's just more like...
Slimer's mint, man. He's just a fucking idiot ghost.
he's a moron.
He's like a kind of like a pisshead, basically.
Yes. If anyone doesn't know, Snarf's from Thundercats and Slimer's from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing if you're this much into the podcast, you probably know who they are.
Yeah, that's it. I tell you what, though, Thundercats is one of those cartoons that I think back, and I think it was quite a good one, actually. It was one of the better ones.
Fucking mint.
And Mumra was class. He was a fucking badass Mumra. Like, he was quite scary as well for the time.
Do you know they've remade it on Cartoon Network?
Have they?
I've seen the advert the last few weeks. I'm like, I'm meaning to get it for the boy and go, oh, we'll watch this because I love the original cartoon. I'm sure they've but it's the mini ones, like the mini Thundercat things. It's weird. It's done differently,
You're
but it's all the
spoiling it, mind.
characters.
I'm not a mini Thundercats. It sounds like a toy advert. I'm fucking hating it already. I tell you another cartoon. Can you remember this one? Ulysses.
Yes, I do. Was that with the black car?
No.
In the red car?
Nah, it didn't have a car in it.
No.
It was in space.
Or was that Mask?
Oh,
it was in space.
it had like a guy with a beard, and it had the best theme tune. It was like do 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 Ulysses, Ulysses, soaring through all the galaxies in search of Earth.
Did you do the theme tune?
I didn't, but it's fucking. Go and Google that when we're finished doing this, and have a listen to the theme tune.
I will. I do remember the name. I just can't remember. I think I'm confusing it with Manta Force. Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Ulysses.
No, it's still not getting any more clearer with you singing like that.
Someone listening to this now is listening to my angelic voice and thinking that cartoon made my childhood. And then the end went dun 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 dun. Actually, no, that's Countdown.
That's Countdown.
It did something like that. What were you going to say?
I said just thinking about funny things that kids said. Heather's learning how to knit now. She's knitting these things for like the NHS and that for the like newborn babies and stuff like that. So she's watching, and I said, I'd love to be able to just knit, so I could just sit there and knit and watch TV.
We're losing listeners, Adam. We're losing listeners.
And knit something at the same time, and Austin said, that's called tasking, Dad. And I was like, all right then, that's class. I says, who taught you that? He says, my mind. I was like, all right, he went, I've learned it myself, man. I can clean up and watch my iPad at the same time. Tasking.
That's so good. That's so
I wonder
good.
where you get shit like that from.
Actually, it's funny because on the subject of things that children say, my son said something that made myself and my wife absolutely burst out laughing when we were having tea yesterday night. And it just came out of nowhere, and he said, Mom, you know how I leave a trail of crumbs everywhere I go? In the future, when I'm older, I'm going to leave a trail of girls. That's what he said. We were like, what? That's so good. He's just like chopping on biscuits. He's going to be leaving girls like left, right and centre. Like, whatever. Total player. I was like, son, I'm impressed already.
Is that the way you took it? Is it? Because I took it for dead girls' bodies.
I did. I didn't take it for dead girls' bodies. I saw it as like girlfriends that you'd have like loads of girls on the go.
No, I did originally. Then I thought of it in another context and thought, actually, what happens if you meant like dead girls' bodies, leaving girls' bodies?
Come out with some mad shit though, kids, don't they? That little minds are so perfect and so damaged by society or by like the world that they just say the most purest, nicest kind of. I sound like Buzzcocks there. Purist though, not as in like a chava way. Like it's actually pure, like the stuff they come out with. So sort of tainted by society because it's just like they just say things and it's very natural to them and it's just so innocent. It's total canny. Mm-hmm. And come out with stuff that's just funny as fuck like that. They're going to leave a trail of girls behind them. Well, Adam, I've got a question from my wife for you.
All right, and Thursday, 7:00, same place.
She said, right, she's got a question for you. If you could have a sequel or a prequel to any movie, what would it be?
Oh, that's a fucking good question.
Isn't it a good question? I said pick a question. She came out with 3 and they were all fucking brilliant. So I'm using 1 this week.
Mm-hmm. Did she just go, "Use a shit on your podcast"? I'm just thinking of shit straight away like that, you fucking losers.
I'm going to pick one for you, Adam. Brokeback Mountain.
What would I want to see, the prequel or the sequel?
You want to see the sequel of it?
The They're all dead though, aren't they? On it.
Did they die?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, I've never seen it.
What? Get off, man. You still wank off.
I've never seen it. All I know is it's got cowboys in, and your dad loves it. He's like, he keeps sending me copies of it, and I'm like, oh yeah, man, I haven't got time to watch that. He's like, just watch it.
I want to see the sequel to Clockwork Orange.
Oh, that is a good response. That would be good.
Yeah, I would love to see what happens to Alex because I love the end. I love the end of it where he's obviously in bed and then what happens to him? He jumps out the window because of the classical music, doesn't it? Because torture him, and then he ends up in his hospital bed and wakes up again, and you know that he's back to being bad.
Yeah,
and I just love it, and I would just like to see what followed on from there, whether he went back to I don't know, doing some dodgy stuff.
Yeah. He definitely did.
I was going to just lower the tone, but I decided not to this week, and I just said some dodgy stuff.
I'm going to say mine would be Edward Scissorhands.
What would you do, a prequel or a sequel?
It's a sequel, and it's when he goes into the porn industry and gets his fingers replaced by dildos, and it's called Edward Dick Fingers. And that's mine.
That would be good.
Yeah. Right, well, Adam, let's wrap this podcast up with a question. Have you got a question for me before we end the show?
Would you rather have no elbows or no knees?
No elbows.
So you just got straight arms?
Aye. I'd rather have straight arms because at least you can walk. What can you do? You can't walk on your arms.
Well, you can walk with straight legs anyway, can't you?
Yeah, you look like a right fucker though. You can't dance either.
Or you can dance with fucking class long arms, can't you, down your side?
Yeah, I reckon you could.
Swinging. What happens if you wanted to itch your face?
Just get someone else to do it.
What happens if you live by yourself?
Get a stick, stick it on the floor.
Hold it in your fucking long arm.
Put your long arm out, put a stick on the floor, and then scratch your nose with a stick on the floor. Like that. Aye? I definitely would.
I'd rather have no knees.
No knees.
Aye.
Really?
Yeah. I think so. You just stand up a lot. Oh, that mean I can't sit down, or I have to sit down with my legs long in length, don't you? That's all right. You'd always get like a puffy and everything, and like bigger seats on the plane and stuff like that. Like you got no space. You're like, oh, I need more space. Yeah. Got no kneecaps, mate. Can we do that? And you go, aye. And then here's you in fucking with your massive arms and that, like, getting in the way of people in that. I'm like, yeah, man, put your arms down, Norman, man. I'm sitting on a fucking plane and that, man. You're carrying the bags.
I don't think it'd be that bad. Have like your arms out at your side the whole time. You could have them down by your side though. I think your legs are the golden ticket, mate. Like you can do everything with your legs. You
do everything with your legs. Can you arm wrestle with them?
No, you can't. You can go places though with your legs. You can do stuff. Whereas
can you pour a pint of beer with your legs?
Probably. Do kick-ups with a pint glass and then pour it in.
Right, and we'll go with that then. I'll go with my legs.
Well, that's where we disagree. I've got a question for you. Would you rather die from choking on a filled condom?
Filled of what?
You don't know. It's just full.
Okay.
It's a full condom. It's filled with something. Would you rather die choking?
What am I eating the full condom, or is it like pouring it in?
No, it's like the actual condom's being ingested.
All right, and okay.
So it could be full of drugs. It could be full of sperm. It could be full of piss. It could be full of anything. Mm-hmm. But you die. That's what you're found dead with a condom lodged in your throat. Mm-hmm. Or would you...
Is it your dad's?
Or would you rather be found with a 60-foot dildo up your arse and you're at the top of it, like a massive 60-foot dildo, and they're like, there's a body up there. We don't know who it is, and then when they get the cameras, get up there with the police helicopter, matter to you. Well,
obviously the condom thing, because that's a bit you've made as a fucking statue on the other one. At least I can get a condom doing me mouth, and then they'll open us up, and the fucking medical thing go, oh, this fucking guy's a bit fucking weird. He swallowed a full condom full of whatever, and then probably it'll never go any further. Whereas yours is the other one. Sorry, I'm seeing yours as if you're doing it.
Well, what I was going to say is both of them are broadcast on Sky Sports as well.
Still rather go for the condom full of stuff.
And Andy Gray's commentating.
He doesn't work for Sky Sports, but...
He used to, though. He's come back. He's come back for the special event.
Oh, he's come back.
They've paid him. They've repaid him to come back.
All right, I'll come back for this special edition with me, condoms down your throat, or a fucking dildo up your ass.
60-foot dildo.
60-foot dildo. I'm still going to go with the condom, I think, because it's... one, I find it easier to swallow stuff.
I find it easier to swallow condoms.
Well, I think it might be easier to swallow a condom than it is to put a 60-foot dildo up your arse.
You don't have to get the whole thing up, though. You could just be on the peak.
Oh, aye, but I'd be scared of heights if I'm 60 foot up.
Yeah, you would be a bit skitsy like.
You know what I mean? I'm scared of heights and I've got a thing up my arse and I'm telling someone to get us out. And it's probably got fucking blood going down the edges of it and that. At least on the other one is just like, in today's news, we have Adam, who has swallowed a full condom full of feces.
Oh.
and he's died this evening in hospital.
Lush.
And I'd go, oh, why has he done that? And he'd go, oh, it was just a prank. Some people pulled him on the sly. Poor Adam. Whereas yours would be like, Norman has tried to sexualize himself live on TV, lying on a 60-foot dildo in the sky. We think he's the new David Blaine.
Well, Adam, it's been a pleasure. We've got our social media. We've got our Instagram.
You're putting a lot of effort into these, selling these. Like, what are the tags?
On Twitter.
Do you know?
I know the Twitter I know the Twitter ones. Right, so on Twitter, it's Adam_Norm on Twitter.
Well done.
I am Buzzcocks on Twitter. It's I am Trekker on Twitter. I don't know the Instagram one though, because I'm not familiar with Insta.
Just the Adam and Norm show on Norm podcast on Twitter and Facebook.
Well, Adam, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. It always is. And I'll probably see you next week when we get together and inject heroin and then record this again.